Good morning, students. Today I am talking about advertisement copy layout. In the last class, I have given you an assignment, that is elements of copywriting, which consist of headline, subheading, the text, price, name and address, and the signature slogans. What is copy layout? The layout of an advertisement copy shows the coordination of various parts of advertisement copy, that is various elements of advertisement copy, likes, headlines, slogans, text, illustrations, pictures, sponsor and a logo type. It is a physical arrangement of presenting the message. It is like a map, design or structure of advertising message. That is, the layout shows the coordination of various parts of an advertisement copy or the various elements of an advertisement copy. That means the copy layout refers to the graphic design and takes on added importance with brochures, catalogs and pocket folders. To be successful in marketing, the companies must recognize that whether audience is a dozen or millions or whether people do respond as a target consumer or not. That is, for a successful copy layout, the copywriter will have an above average understanding of people, an insight into them, a sympathy towards them, because without that, these days, a writer cannot function effectively. So, knowing the audience or the target consumers is very essential while writing an advertisement copy. It is the very preliminary function of a writer to know the audience. Generally, begin the writing of an ad with the assumption that your first effort will be followed by several successive revisions. That means consider it a rough draft that will be refined into a finished and a final copy. A good starting point is to write a simple sentence that says that you want to say. That means the copy layout includes the planning the advertisement, how to design an advertisement and its stages included. Copy layouts and design is like an arranging furniture in a home. That is, only in copy layout a copywriter can move the design parts, copy, titles, pictures and border areas etc. according to his own interest or his own taste, or according to his own design he can make or he can change the layouts or border areas etc. So that is why we are comparing the copy layout into the furniture arranging within a home. And so the finished layout is an article that is eye-pleasing, balanced and easy to read. That must be a complete one just to be pleasing and to be easy to read by the audience. And so in order to start copy layout process, there is need to receive at least 2 sets of copy in printed form, the photographs and sketches and general instructions pertaining to the desired emphasis of the article and layout instructions. So we can go into the copy layout process. The first one or the step 1 is the researching an advertisement. What do you mean by researching an advertisement? Actually, an advertisement does not start with writing. Before it, you have to determine why you are writing and what you are writing about and whom you are writing for. That is a form of researching. That means researching, first of all, determine the prospectus. Firstly, the first step includes determine the prospects. And secondly, analyze your product. And thirdly, set your objectives. Okay. So, researching an advertising copy layout means, or researching an advertisement means, it includes determine the prospects and analyze your product and finally set your objectives. Then let us explain the determining your prospects. This is needed to find out who you are, what you want and why you want it. That is, in this stage, the consumers are defined in terms of the relative or potential interest in the product or services which you are offering. And for this purpose, the company must keep some kind of records or database information about the customers. That is determining the customers, the number of consumers or the target audience, and the type of consumers, who they are, and what are their taste and preferences, etc. That is, the better you know your customer, better you will understand your prospects. So, define the customers on the basis of demographic and psychographic characteristics. Demographic characteristic means it includes the quantity of the population, and psychographic features includes the qualitative differences among people in the same demographic groups. Okay. Then the next is analyze your product. That means the next step in the researching and advertisement is to analyze the product and services. It includes the product specification, the quantity, price, result text, sales records, and general information relating to a particular product or services. That is, clearly know about the product, or making an analysis of the product or service. That is the second stage, analyze your product. It is very helpful for the customers for satisfying their demands accordingly. The researcher can use primary method or secondary method in order to analyze the product. The primary methods includes direct investigation or analysis of consumers through interviews and surveys, and secondary sources means data which has been collected from already published or other sources, that is secondary sources of data. So through these various methods, primary or secondary, you can analyze your product or services thoroughly. Okay. And finally, set the objectives. The last step involved in the researching and advertisement is to set your own objectives. If a company is involved in integrated marketing communication strategy, there is need to work closely with the marketing manager to develop the sales message. That means which the researcher wants to convey to the audience, or to the which is to be accomplished through the advertisement copy, or the objectives which are to be accomplished through the advertisement. More specifically, after setting the objectives more comfortably, the advertiser will write an ad. That will be something comfortable to the advertiser as well as to the writer. Then setting the objectives means what are the objectives, or what will be the objectives of a copy layout. It may be introducing certain new products, or increasing demand for some existing products, or building the company image or goodwill, or involving more products in the product line. Okay, or it may be a communication or conveying method, conveying the benefits of the products to the consumers, etc. Whatever objectives, it is to be set first, and after setting the objectives, the writer or the copywriter must start writing the advertisement copy. That will be better. So researching an advertisement is the first step in the advertisement copywriting process. Okay, then let us discuss the second step on next session. Okay.